Chào mọi người, hôm nay tôi sẽ dạy bạn cách nấu canh cá salmon với rau thì là soup salmon with dill weed. Let's do it. So in the past videos, we struggled with the knife. The knife was pretty dull, we had a hard time cutting things, but no problem. Today, I hit up Costco and got myself a brand new set of kitchen knives. This one's from Cuisine Arts, $13. Originally, I wanted a Japanese kitchen knife, and those things could actually run up to like 50 bucks minimum, but because I don't have much money, we are going to work with what we got. So hopefully this does its justice. It looks sharp enough, and if it can cut things, then everything's good. All right, but no, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get your cutting board, have a bowl ready, your bowl, so that we can put water in this and add it to the big pot. The fish we're going to be using is a fish from Costco. Fresh farmed Atlantic salmon fillet, I don't know, who cares. So $23.78, it's a decent price, but for the sake of this video, me and my mom are gonna be eating this, so we're gonna use about a third of this. I'm gonna go ahead and use our soup spoon, chopsticks, Dual, iron spatula, good stuff. All right, on to the powerful stuff, the roti la, the dill weed. You cannot get this from Costco. You actually have to go to your local Asian supermarket for these. These are about $1 per pack. Pretty expensive, but they're the good stuff. Over here, we need our onions, our han. I'm gonna cut them into small pieces right there. We also need garlic, cut them into small pieces. 2 pieces of tomatoes, wash them, and then cut them into small pieces, as you can see right there. Moving on is the classic fish sauce. Nuk mam, canola oil, yo. So for this, we're not gonna use olive oil, but canola oil. My mom recommended it, and moms are always right. Chicken bouillon, pure sea salt, mui, California garlic, thai, black pepper, dill. We're gonna go ahead and cook the salmon using the pan, our chảo, and we need our noi, our big pot. Inside here, we already went ahead and put water into the pot. It's about a third up high, so just make sure it's around 1.5 of these bowls of water, or 2, just to be safe. All right, we are going to be opening our first knife. It's yellow, look at that. Straight up the thing is yellow. All right, now that we have everything, let's go ahead and get cooking. All right, so we're gonna cut the tomatoes first. So let's set this one aside over here. I am kind of nervous because this is sharp as heck. Oh wow, this is amazing, look at that. Look at how easy slicing this tomato is with this fresh knife. That is cool. So we'll cut into half first. Easy, look at that. Look at that. Chef Socrates, right? On to our last tomato. I figured out a little cheat sheet right here. Check this out. Look at the skill right here, look. Oh boy, look at that. These look like the, the pico de gallo that you put on your burritos, so that looks so pro right now. That looks gourmet right now. All right, next up is a fish. So let's carefully open this. Slide the fish. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. Let's grab the whole fish. This is our sweet spot. I've never really cut fish before, but first time for everything, right? Oh, this is easy. Look at this. This cuts like butter. Ooh, and there it is. One fish. Next is we're gonna cut this into 9 individual pieces. So don't separate it yet, but just cut them ready to go. There's 1. There's 2. I lied. We're gonna do 1 more. Just because we can. Hey, the more fish pieces, the better, right? Feeds more people. Screw it, get like 15 pieces in there. Cut it like this size. I said 9, but who cares, right? Take some of your mui, put a little drop into the salmon. Stir with your chopsticks to kind of get the equal distribution of that salt around your salmon. Next, add some of your garlic powder, your thai, and stir. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and grab our dill weed, and we're gonna cut it into small individual pieces, something like this. Take it as a bunch so that you can cut it all in one go. Get it all in there. Luckily, the knife is fresh, so this is going to be easy, slim and squeezy. We'll cut them about an inch in length. Kind of apply pressure while also slicing down on them. Remember, claw method. The smell, the aroma from the dill weed is coming around, and that's, again, I repeat, the thing that really gives this soup salmon its taste. Looks like we've got all of our main pieces. See how small these pieces look? That's what we're aiming for. So take this all and put it into your big tray. So here's our final result. We have our onions, garlic, all of our dill weed that we just cut, and the tomatoes. All right, so we turned on our stove. We're gonna go ahead and add the canola oil right here. Just enough to fill the bottom of the pan. You don't want it too much oil, but just enough. All right, spread around equal distribution. As you can see, the fire is going. So, I'm gonna add the salmon immediately. There we go. The way we wanna cook the salmon is just wait until it gets slightly a cooked color. That it doesn't look raw, about 80% cooked. And then we're gonna go ahead and take this out, turn off the stove, and move on to the pot. So don't get it burnt. You wanna do this very quickly and turn when possible. Okay, I'm not good at turning these. Okay. Panic mode. Turn the heat a bit low. Take this off this real quick so we can turn these in time before things start to get burnt. There we go. Light orange now. See that color differentiation right there? That's what I'm talking about. So you don't want these burnt, but just enough. So take this out. Move this here. Ah, that's hot. Okay. Safety first, safety first. Don't forget, safety is important. Safety is number one. Take that lid off. Okay. See, this is where we kind of want it to be. Some of it's still raw, but that's fine. Once we put it into the water, it's going to automatically cook itself, and the signs will do all the work. So, I don't understand it myself, but it works. So the time to add the salmon is when the water starts boiling. We are almost there. You can see all the water particles in there. Alright, so I actually forgot an important step. Luckily I didn't panic, but what we're supposed to do is that we're supposed to put the salmon back in here and then use the same pan to heat up the tomatoes and the onions. So let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, now we're talking. Garlic. Let that cook for a second. Oh jeez, there's some high level cooking right now, guys. This is my first time multitasking 2 stoves. But it's okay. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything, right? We're gonna add some of these guys. Our goal by putting in the tomatoes in this is that we want to evaporate the liquid from the tomatoes before we put all this into this. Oh boy, look at that. Your boy Sock can do this. Here's our salmon, and it goes. Fish sauce, put a few swirls in there. Add 1 little spoon of chicken bouillon, something like this. Stir. See, the fish is starting to cook itself now in the hot water. Stir carefully. You don't want to break apart the salmon. You want to keep it as is. Once it starts to reboil, very visibly, as you can see right there, that's when it's the right time to put in these guys. 1, 2, 3. That smells wonderful. Now, when you're done with this stove, turn off the stove. Do not forget, safety first. That's off. We're good. Stove's off. We can continue here. All right, lastly are the dill weeds. Be very careful. 1, 2, 3. This is a very important part. You want to stir carefully. Just have the dill weed on the top. Don't push it down. Another important thing is that you don't want to overcook the dill weeds inside the soup. If you overcook it, the water will start to turn green. Once it turns green, I hate to say it, but that means you messed up. And that's unrecoverable from. So just keep it along the surface. Try to spread it out as best as you can. I'm going to start using these guys. Kind of get it over there on the surface. Spread it all around. They kind of stick together once you put it into the water, but if you can kind of stir carefully, you'll get it just right. After adding the dill weeds, once it boils, that's when you turn off the stove. We're off. Okay, now you just slowly stir it around and let it sit. The last thing we're going to do is add a little drop of black pepper to finish it off. Stir it around again. All right, everybody, and that's it, the finished product. Let's go ahead and have a taste test. I'm gonna try the salmon with the tomatoes and the soup with the dills. Oh, woo! That tastes so good. Rutling on. The dill weed gives it that really nice aroma like I mentioned before. It smells so good and it tastes great too. It tastes just right. And there we have it, everybody. Canh cá salmon với rau thì là. Soup salmon with dill weed. I want to give a very special shout out to my chiropractor. You're amazing, and my chiropractor is the one that recommended me to make this dish for my next video. So here it is, and hope that everyone out there gives it a shot. Again, it's so good, you won't regret it. And thank you all so much for watching this video. And this is me, Chef Socrates. Until next time.